can I do the live, but then it uploads. One of the problems has been that I'll do a live and I think, well, if anyone misses it, they could watch it later on, but that's not happening. Um, so problem. So I think if I keep them short, I'll be able to like, so I'm probably what I'm going to do is cut it off and come back and cut it off and come back. And that way it'll be like in little installments. Um, so I'm going to try. So first I'll just talk about this. Happy Saturday, by the way. We're all still here. Um, hopefully we're all still here, and we had some crazy weather that went across the Midwest yesterday, and people down south, southeast of the U.S. are dealing with strong tornadoes. Missouri had strong tornado. I mean, I'm lucky because it went through here where I live in Kansas, and I'm south of Kansas City, and it looked bad. It sounded bad. The wind was horrible, but we didn't really have the rain. We needed the rain, but we didn't have tornadoes. Close to it. I mean, there was a point last night where I remember I said to my daughter, I said, is that a train or is that the wind? And we weren't sure. And then right after I said that, this huge windstorm just battered the house, all around the house, all around the neighborhood. And then there was like 2 or 3 waves of that. Um, it was bad. It was scary. It was like one of those and it looked like an apocalyptic scene. The sky was this hazy, dusty, smoky. It was weird. It was really creepy. I always lose my words when I come on here, so please forgive me for that. I'm a much better writer than I am a talker, and I know that. I've been this way my whole life. It's kind of hard for me to vocalize things, but I try. I do my best. So yeah, it was scary. It felt like that full moon eclipse energy, Mercury retrograde, the Ides of March, the change of the seasons, because we're right on the precipice of, and there's that, but I also feel weird energy. And I kind of, it's like the same energy that I felt around the election. There's that weekend, it was that same dark, weird weather, like a cast of chrome sky and just weird. The feeling was weird. The energy was weird. And I took my dog for a walk. And then the next day, he almost got attacked. And then during the election, I remember feeling like really, really bad energy and not being able to pray or manifest or do any of the stuff that I would normally do. And I kind of feel that right now. And it really makes me wonder if Uten and Frump and Leon and all those bad characters are really laying on the negative energy to hurt light workers. And it really comes from the narcissist in the sky. There's God, there's the divine, there's light, and then there's the opposite, which is the narcissist. Who is a narcissist, really is just a host for that one narcissist in, from the other side, which you might call the devil or just darkness or whatever you call it. Just the opposite of light is what this is. It's what Frump is playing with. And like I said, we're in the upside down. Everything is a direct negative of what we should be having with Kamala. They flipped everything upside down. We're seeing the exact opposite. And I feel like that energy is upon us right now. It's really negative energy. The weather, wildfires. Last night, there was literally wildfires all over the place. And this morning I woke up and I looked and they're all gone. So I don't know. Last night was a huge bad energy. I think today feels like it's lightning. However, this morning, so this is weird. This is like that narcissistic energy attacking the light. So I took Kieran for a walk, as I always do, and things were fine. And then this guy with this big Rottweiler came up to us. And I was trying to avoid the guy, and I did. I picked up Kieran. I was like, hello. And I picked up Kieran and I walked away. Didn't do it in a rude way. Oh, I have to go over here. And went over there. enough so that the guy could go on the other part of the path. And we actually went off in the grass, so there's no reason why this guy would follow us. He followed us. And he let his big Rottweiler lunge at Kjorn. And then I picked up Kjorn instantly. And the guy said, "My dog could eat yours for a snack," or something like that. And he said it in a Russian accent. That's what's weird. He said it in a Russian accent. That's almost like direct negative energy from Uten. I'm serious. Um, and by the way, I looked to see if my live was set at private. It's not, but it does set it to private when I tried to upload it. And maybe that's why I'm not being able to upload. I don't know. It's YouTube's weird with me because I don't know. Anyway, keep going. So that happened, and I picked up Karen and I walked away. And then as I was walking away, I just became enraged and I literally let out this guttural sound. I was like, "Ah," and then I was like, "Oh my God." And then I turned around and the guy was already like walking up the hill with his dog. And I said, "What the fuck's wrong with you? What the fuck's wrong with you?" Maybe this is what, and I was just enraged. And you know what? I think there's something to that. I'm just realizing this now as I say it. This whole time with Frump and negative, dark energy entities trying to destroy light on Earth and all over. They, it's kind of trying to go by the golden rule, and it's a Buddhist thing too, where you don't embody hate because then it destroys your peace. But doggone it, sometimes you have to hate. Um, People finally came to hate Hitler, and you know what? You have to do that because allow them to take any step over you. You can't allow them any movement. You have to stop it in its tracks. And there is some benefit to hating. I hate to say it, but there's a benefit to hating. And I really believe that Frump is one of those people. He's just the darkness on earth. He's embodying darkness. He's even today. He took away something funding for homelessness to stop homelessness. He took away funding for libraries. I worked at a library. I grew up in a library. Libraries represent the Akashic records. And he's taking away money for schools, for food, for kids, all over the place. Sent off a girl that had cancer, sent her out of the country. He's just heartless, and he doesn't mind if people starve. Leon doesn't mind if people starve. They don't care. Their end goal is to own everything and privatize everything and to make us suffer and to make the weak people disappear. That's what their goal is. And like JD Vance said, well, why can't everybody just go work? Because people have chronic pain and mobility issues and all sorts of things that they can't work. They're not going to be part of your workforce. I'm sorry, but also it's just inhumane. Anyway, I'm going to stop this and go on to my next live so this can upload. It's again, this is the upside down. We're living the upside down, but there's hope, and that's what I'll talk about in my next live. So I'll be back.